Good morning, Monarchs. This is Dr. C with our Monarch message for the week of December 10th, which is today. As always, our number one improvement priority is a commitment to a shared mission, vision, values, and beliefs about teaching and learning, high expectations, and rigor for all students that is part of a system of continuous improvement. I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Kane, our teachers and staff, and our PTA boards. Miss Elena Newman and Miss Tanisha Booker and Miss David North for their support with our uh, winter concert. And also want to give a big shout out to Mr. Kane and all of our staff who were present and supporting this past Thursday. We are looking forward to our next event. We appreciate your attendance. And if anybody wants to help plan our next show, which will be coming very soon, please reach out to Mr. Kane, or you can send me an email and I'll make sure that you are able to speak with the right people. The big item this week is the JCPS inclement weather changes that are happening. I wanted to make sure that I shared this as quickly and as soon as I possibly could. So please see this information right here. So this year, JCPS is going to have a go, no-go policy for inclement weather. So we're not going to have any of those 2-hour delays, 3-hour delays. None of that is going to happen this year. If we're out of school for weather, it's going to likely be called an NTI day. And that means that we'll have non-traditional instruction, which means there will be opportunities for virtual and digital instruction if staff have time to send home Chromebooks. Now, please know that Chromebooks are important to the instruction that we have here. It is not an entertainment device at school. It is just as important as having pencil and paper or crayons. We use our Chromebooks every day at school. So when your child gets these Chromebooks sent home, they need to be used for instructional purposes, and students will have to do work, and we will be taking attendance on NTI days if we are able to get the Chromebooks home in time. Okay. In case that we are unable to get home Chromebooks, please know that we are starting to send home a little envelope that is by grade with a choice board, which means that there's some instructions about how many activities and assignments a kid is supposed to do for each subject for the number of days we plan on being out. If we are out for one day, that choice board needs to come back to school the next day, assuming we were not able to use our Chromebooks because we weren't able to get them out. And then if we are out for more than one day, please know that there is additional work on that choice board activity sheet for your students. Students will get a grade for that choice board information. So NTI, which is called non-traditional instruction, will likely happen for JCPS if there are not widespread power outages in Jefferson County. If there are widespread power outages, the school day may be canceled by the district. That is not a school level decision. That is a board level decision. If the weather is predicted to be bad on the next school day, so for example, let's say today was Monday the 11th. If we get a newscast, weather prediction from a meteorologist or whomever that we're going to be expecting terrible weather that's going to shut things down on Tuesday, the school will send home Chromebooks that afternoon before the weather hits. Okay. So if we know in advance that the weather is going to be bad, we will send the Chromebooks home that afternoon for the next day. Okay. But because we live in Kentucky and anything is possible, I think last year when we had the ice storms, it was like 67 degrees on Saturday. And then Sunday night, we had ice, like 2.5 inches of ice. Please know that in those cases where we can't even really predict what's going to happen, we will use those choice boards. So every student had a choice board. Teachers in kindergarten, first grade started sending those home on Friday. The rest of the school will send them home tomorrow. Okay. So again, anything could happen. If we can prepare, Chromebooks will be sent home. If we are unable to send home Chromebooks, we have the choice boards that will be sent out. They started being sent out last week. and they will be passed out to the rest of the school tomorrow. Okay. All that work will be counted for a grade. So, moving on from there, if you have questions about inclement weather, you can always email me or call the school. It's still map testing week. Students are going to continue to take those map testing tests for math, reading, and reading fluency. This information that we get from these tests tells us what your kids are ready to learn next. Okay. And the data will be shared with you in the form of a report. Okay. Kids need to be at school on time each day. They need to have breakfast and have a good night's sleep before testing. Morning activities. If your child comes for morning activities, they need to be at the front door by 8:15 a.m. to participate. If you drop them off before 8:15, there is nobody in the main office to let them in. Okay. Make sure that they are at the door by 8:15. We are still looking for parent volunteers. We're still looking for parent volunteers if you're interested. There's a link right here to apply. Also, please know that we have our spirit wear shop right here. We're still selling spirit wear. All the proceeds from that go to support the school in portion. Not everything, but most of it goes to support the school. We're still hiring for instructional assistants. If you're interested or you know somebody who's interested, please let us know. Monday is Monarch Monday. Wear your CTM gear, your green and blue. We have ASL Club with Miss Kong on Monday, Book Club with Miss Blandford for grades kindergarten, second, and Monday afternoon, we have Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts will be happening Monday afternoon. Tuesday morning, we have Book Club with Miss Blandford for grades 3 through 5 in the library. We also have parent tours. On the 13th, we have no events. On the 14th, we have band from 8 to 9:15 a.m. So 8 o'clock to 9:15 a.m. And the Monarch of the Week is going to be happening on Friday. And then we also are going to continue our 4th and 5th grade girls leadership seminar in the cafeteria. If you are interested in supporting the Holiday Assistance Program or need holiday assistance, please reach out to Mr. Baker or Miss Diana Jones, our school community liaison. They are ready and willing to help. Here is our calendar for the rest of this school year. That is 2023. Please note that we will have our Winter Spirit Week starting on the 18th. Okay, and the days are listed right here. And as always, please know that we want to make sure that our school is safe and students are being addressed, their needs are being addressed. We have something called village meetings, and a village meeting is where we will invite you in to talk with every person in this building who has interacted with your child in terms of behavior and support. And then we also have opportunities for student shadowing, where a parent, I give permission, can come and sit with and help monitor their student. Sometimes these are in lieu of suspension. Sometimes they are with a suspension. So please know that we take the safety and order of this building very seriously. So please know that that is the situation. Also, we have had a lot of students that are struggling on the school bus. As you know, if you pay any attention to any of the news in Jefferson County, you know that our school bus drivers, they take a lot. They do a lot for us and they take a lot. And there's not that many school bus drivers left in the district to support the district's transportation needs. As a result, they have requested that we are a bit more heavy-handed with our bus discipline. So please know this has been in the Monarch message, and I've sent this out a few times, and we still have students that are getting in trouble on the bus. The first referral will be a warning with corrective actions and consequences. The second referral will be a warning with corrective actions and consequences. The third referral will be a 2-day bus suspension. Okay. Anybody who fights on the bus, it will be a 2 to 3 day bus suspension automatically, depending on the situation. And please know that we are in the position where we have some students that may be getting suspended off of the bus for 6 to 10 days or 11 plus days. We have got to treat our bus drivers right, and I need for you to ensure that you are telling your child what the rules are on the bus. Bus drivers can only do so much when they are operating a moving vehicle that has 40 plus kids on it. They need your support, and so do we. So please know that if Miss Howard one of our APs or Dr. Mathis, one of our APs calls you or I call you regarding a bus referral, that we are taking it seriously and we need you to do the same. Okay. If you have questions, you can see the Student Support and Intervention Handbook, page 38, for additional bus discipline processes. We want to have a great week of learning. We look forward to seeing you around and supporting us, and we will support you. Please know that we have our translated links right here for Spanish, Somali, and Swahili. And we look forward to interacting with you, and we hope that you have a great week. We're going to have a great week. This is Dr. Carmichael from the principal's office. Peace.